Well, that is 9 of the first teams that have gone in GCL round 1, and what a first couple of teams that have gone. And I have to say, Prague Lions have just been outstanding with the only double clear of the teams so far. And of course, Monaco Comets as well, just having the one fault there. Stockholm Hearts, not the best start after such a fabulous win in New York City, but a lot of fences coming down in GCL round 1. Of course, it is a big course. It's always going to be technical as well. So let's take a look at where the current teams lie on the leaderboard as we have just seen the first 9 teams go. First up then is Prague Lions. They have had a double clear. Madrid in motion. Victor Bettendorf did a fantastic clear round. Michael van der Vleuten just knocking one. They are in second. We've then got the Monaco Comets in third. Riesenbeck International with two fences coming down, which is 8 points. Then Istanbul Warriors, Stockholm Hearts, the Doha Falcons, Tropez Pirates, and of course Paris Panthers, who have just jumped, are in 5th position as well on 8. They'll be pleased with that start for sure as well. It's been a wonderful start, but I have to say, with the Tropez Pirates right at the beginning, that we had a slight incident after Gregory Cotard had jumped a wonderful clear for the Tropez Pirates. Duarte Seabra actually fell off in the arena, and Dan Strange went to go and catch up with him to see how he was.
Duarte, a very, very tough round for you. Eliminated for Tropez Pirates. Just give us context as to what Duarte reacted to.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. I had a fall just before I started my round. Greg Cotard jumped a really nice clear round, and I was already in the ring. And obviously, I think Dorados wanted to join the party and celebrate, and he was a bit excited and got me out of the saddle.
And Ego just had one down in warm-up behind you. In fact, it's Thibaut Philipparts who just had one down behind you. It's been one of those evenings so far, but looking at Gregory's round, because clears have been of a premium, how impressed were you by how Cocaine went and how Gregory went?
I have a mix of feelings because I feel sorry for Greg. I just managed to get the team eliminated, which today I think we had a very strong chance. Dorados was feeling really good in the warm-up. Greg produced a really nice clear round, and everything looked like it was going to go in the right way. And this just happened. It's the sport, and we go on for the second round.
Thanks so much for coming back.
Thank you.
Well, it's always disappointing, as Duarte just said there, for the team when you have to eliminate the team when your first rider has gone so beautifully clear. It's something that we don't see very often happen, but it's great to see that Duarte and his horse are both okay. That is the most important thing here as well. Another team that did fantastically today, though, was the Monaco Comets, powered by the Iron Dames. As I said a little earlier on in our pre-show, that they've had a bit of a difficult season, so that is the start that they really, really needed. Yoli Mittelaneo just had one down, but what a fabulous horse Pour Favor was. Very young and looked fresh and very excited. But Jorn Esprit, a beautiful, smooth, fantastic clear round for the team, and Dan Strange caught up with her.
You're over 155 in London. You went clear on Toys. You go clear here again on Hickstead White. Sum up your round.
Yeah, Hickstead White, he was jumping amazing, and Riesenbeck also, he had one unlucky roll, but he's a really small fighter, and I'm really proud of him.
When you look at the team's performance tonight overall, Yoli had one down middle way through the combination, but just 4 faults could be a really good first round score.
Yeah, the horse from Yuli actually also jumped a really great round, and yeah, there will be the second round, and hopefully it will be better.
What's the plan for the second round? Edwina was on the kiss and cry. She was getting very, very involved. What's the plan for Monaco Comets for the second round?
We will talk now after, but I think Yuli and me also, the second round.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, great to hear from the Monaco Comets there, powered by the Iron Dames. What a wonderful start. But the best start of them all was Prague Lions, powered by Czech equestrian team. Now, this is the same team that won in Volkenswaard. They've come back again, and what a fantastic start. Let's just have a little look at some of those rounds that we had, because Fernando Martinez Summer was the first rider to come in for the team today. As I said, they were wanting to keep their spot in the top 4, and they also won in Volkenswaard together. That is Fernando and Peter de Vos. Let's just have a look at Fernando's round here, because it really was a very clean round. Lady van der Hartvoden has been very consistent for the team. That makes it 4 out of 7 clears, and Fernando, you can see there, is looking thrilled as he's going over all of the fences. I've got a front row seat here, I have to say, and it is wonderful to see the concentration. But I was particularly happy to see Peter de Vos going clear today with Jarina, who has not yet been clear for the team. That has changed today as she was just coming through the triple there. Had quite a heavy rattle at fence number 5 that Peter de Vos, ever the professional, making sure that she got round clear today. Only an 11-year-old, she is getting more experienced at this level, and you can really tell that she's not only growing mentally but also physically as well. So it's really wonderful to see that that team have come through into getting a double clear there as well. Again, we had another wonderful clear from Madrid in motion as well, but of course we've got a second half to go. The next few teams are just about to start coming into the arena.
Who said there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad choice of clothing? Some of these people are well equipped for the occasion, some maybe not so. And here we go, ready to kick off again for the Basel Cosmopolitans. They're in 7th place at the moment. They were 2nd in Monaco, they were 2nd in London. Billy Matador, he's an 11-year-old by Billy Mexico. Andreas Schuh, as I say, he's the main man in this team, the Basel Cosmopolitans. This is his 8th team performance in this series. And in comes his teammate Jana. She'll wait out, she'll just wander around, stay out of the way. So, right, Andreas from Denmark. Billy Matador, one of the Billy Stud horses, bred by William Funnell. This horse jumped the corresponding class in Volkenswaard. He had a fence down on that occasion. He'll be looking to go one better today. Starts off very nicely, keeping it all nice and sensible. Looking for a clear round. Just outside the top 100 in the rankings. Placed here recently in a big Grand Prix. No, this is a percentage round. Not going too quick, not hanging around. Just wants to make sure he gets a clear round or do everything he can to make it happen. You can see another horse with little sheepskin noseband. Just encourage him to keep his head that little bit lower. Big horse, you can see, huge stride, quite long in the body, really generates a lot of power. Here we go. That's a great effort. Not too worried about the clock. 83.74, but a clear round that gives his team really something to build on. He'll be really happy with that. Yeah, as a team captain, he'll be. That's how you do it. So hands over now. Vienna. She's ranked 110 in the world. She was double clear in Doha. She had a clear round in Madrid. She was clear in Saint-Tropez. She had a clear round in the second qualifier in London, and the same in Reisenbeck. Another real solid performer. I know it was a horse that's jumped a couple of decent tracks recently. Jumped a 1m60 Grand Prix back there early in August at a 4-star show back in Germany. It's a 12-year-old by a Rezzo VDL. This is a new signing, new ride for Yana. He took over the ride in July, and I think it's her first outing in the GCL with this horse. What a beautiful type, and really good over that oxer. Now we see how careful we are here. Wow. This is very impressive. Lovely white face, really intelligent expression. Look at his ears. Reads that fence. I think that's a difficult fence. It's not so tall, but just quite wide. And just you can see some of the horses just having to make an extra effort when they're in the air. Now, double verticals. How careful are we? And look at the technique. Brilliant in front, and then just bascules beautifully over it. Opens the back end. That takes a lot of strength. This is going to be a really special horse. I think this is a really special combination. Now, makes a little adjustment coming up to the combination. Brilliantly ridden. Had to work hard to get that back rail, but that horse has such a conscience. Here we go. Now we have a comeback. Yeah. Brilliant job. 84.14. Clear round. Now that gives us something. A little bit slower. 167, so puts them into second place at the moment. Yeah, good team tactics here. I think they've set out to make sure that they jump the clear round. Time wasn't of the essence. They're a really strong position at the moment. They're in seventh place. They want to just put the pressure on the other teams, give themselves an opportunity to move up. So they'll come back now for the evening class, and they can really crank it up a little bit more. Let's see what horse combinations they bring back. It's going to be very interesting to see. So now we have two teams on 0, and the Shanghai Swans next into the arena. Third in the rankings. They won Mexico. They won.
Well, we are back after the break, and Basel Cosmopolitans have come in and gone double clear. Well done to Andreas and Jana. What a fantastic start for them. Next into the arena is the very strong team of Shanghai Swans, and they bring forward Ben Mayer and Max Kuhner for round 1. If you want to keep up with all the action, then head to GCTV and subscribe there so that you don't miss a thing.